All right, welcome AS artists. So today we are just continuing with creating our tessellation. We did a translation tessellation where we just had to slide it. So I'm going to use some of the fifth graders artwork that we had yesterday, and just to kind of demonstrate what we're going to do today. So today you might need an eraser, and I do have some over by the pencils. You might want to share one with the person at your table if I run out. So yesterday we created our template, our little tile. Okay, so you drew a line from corner to corner and then drew another line from corner to corner. You cut them out. This piece slid over here. This piece slid down here. On your table is a little example of how to do it. So you have an example if you want to redo one. I have extra tiles if you want to redo it. After you did that, you then put a grid on your paper. So our tile is 4 inches by 4 inches. This paper is 12 by 12. So you should get 3 4-inch tiles in a row and then 3 in a column. And you had to use your ruler to do that. So if you're getting stuck with creating this paper, please ask for help. Once you have that done, the next step is to line up your original corner. So the original corner is the one that you didn't cut. So in this student's, it's right here, okay? So I'm gonna unfold it. I'm gonna put that original corner, I'm gonna tilt my camera down, onto the grid. So you're gonna line it up. I'm finding my edge. So I'm finding that corner, and that's only the first one that you have to do. So you get that lined up, and then you hold down your tile and trace around it. And because this is a translation one, then we're gonna slide it over. And if it doesn't quite line up, you just kind of jiggle it a little bit. Trace that, slide it over. And of course it goes off the page. Okay, so some of your design is off the page. It's okay. And then we're gonna slide it up. And again, a lot of the design is gonna be off the page. So we just need to do a line, do another line, and that one is it. And we'll do a line here. So that one is complete. And now we have down here. So here, she just didn't finish her space. Okay, and then here, again, it's off the page. And then here. Okay. So I have finished creating her little tile in all of these spaces. The next step is to erase the lines you don't need. So we don't need these grid lines. So keep your space, but erase the grid lines so that you can see what your shape is. So the only lines that you should have is the shape of your tile. So Elizabeth will be happy that I'm helping her here because she won't have to do this. So I'm erasing all of the lines that are inside from the grid. The grid was only there so that you knew where to start. Okay, once you have erased all your lines, then the creative process starts. And I'll leave some for her to erase. So now that you're gonna look at the space without all the extra lines, you're just gonna look at the outline. And you're gonna turn your paper a couple different ways to say, do I see anything? Now for me, I see a fish. I like to scuba dive and I see fish a lot. So this could be a fish. It could be also an animal head. This could be ears and the chin. So you're going to rotate your paper until you find something that you think will work for you. And then you draw it in. On the table, on most tables, is this little handout that kind of shows you what a tile could actually be. So this is the same tile, just turned a couple different ways. And see all of the ideas that came from one tile. Notice all the extra lines that are drawn to give it detail, okay? Especially the octopus. I love all the lines in this castle. Okay, so think about the extra lines that will define what it is you are creating. Okay, so again, finish tracing. Goes this way. Finish tracing your tile. Erase the lines that you no longer need. And then have fun trying to decide what it is. So, again, this is from yesterday's class. So I had some students who were already coming up with ideas. This is another student, and they saw an ice cream cone. So they actually held their paper kind of on an angle. Okay, so they're going to do all different types of ice cream when we start to add color. Another student started, I'm going to call it a dinosaur, but I don't really know, but it has a face. Could be an animal, could be a lizard. So that's what they saw. I like that they're adding a lot of different shapes to give it some character. So have fun today. Trying to be really creative, thinking outside the box. And I know sometimes it's hard to do when you're looking at something and you're thinking, I have no idea what it is. Well, I would suggest that you start thinking about animals and fish, because a lot of these things can turn into that, especially if you did triangles, they could be the ears. I'm trying to see if I have any other examples. So that's what I have. So again, today you're gonna finish doing your grid, finish tracing your tile, and then making it into something. Last year, and you have examples up on the board, where we'll also then add color, and we'll add different colors to really give it even a little bit more interest, okay? So have fun. I can't wait to see when I come back what you guys all created.